I think when we were putting together the writers, it was just the funniest people we could find.
Everybody was my first choice. They're the funniest people I know. And also the worst people I know.
I think Amy had very strong feelings about who can write for her voice and who she wanted to have in the room. From the very beginning, it was like, Jessie.
Amy made the mistake of asking if we could talk about what her show might be.
This show came out of us getting a drink together.
I would say somewhere through like the third Montepulciano.
She drank too much wine one night and was like, make the show of your dreams. And I was like, oh yeah.
Generally, when I have like an extra drink in me, I do just start, I'm like, quit your job. You don't need to stay with your wife. Leave your kids. Nobody loves you.
2,000 men are suing Cosmo magazine for emotional damages.
And she had this amazing joke I loved about how Cosmo writes articles like about like how to give a blowjob while you're crying.
I bet you guys didn't know you could fit a Hanukkah candle in your pee hole. Well, guess what, Cosmo? You can't. And now I have to pee in a series of bags. And Jessie used to be an executive at Comedy Central who I was always like, well, how'd she get a job writing comedy? Be in a suit and inserting herself? And that is what she did. But great writer, great writer.
And she's also really fun to drink with. Gabe Liedman, I know from stand-up. I would just do some shows together at kind of like AIDS-y places.
The gayest, bestest friend a girl could ever have. I think he'd be totally fine with me describing him that way.
I'm like a real man, Aim.
Damn.
I fucked you right in your pussy.
His comedy and comedic voice, everything has just developed so clearly over the years.
Who gives a shit?
Have you seen Bobby Slate?
Who gives a shit?
Tig, I met at a party. Yeah, I was like, please write for my show.
Ta-da.
Dry wit.
Amy's very silly, and I love silly.
Tig makes me laugh because she's got, I don't know, you just interviewed her now, right? Does she do that cold, dead lesbian stare into the camera she does? My God. She made me stare into her eyes the other day.
Will you stare at me for a little while? I just sometimes stare at him when we're in the writer's room because I've never seen like such a specimen of just a gigantic, like, just guy.
You first meet him, you're like, who is this serial killer? And how did he end up being a comedy writer?
I would say by far I'm the straightest guy who writes for the show, which I think brings something to it.
I can't believe you guys really do this.
The man's orgasm is loud and awful.
Whoa! You know.
Too close. We just had sex. Kurt, don't go subtle.
He definitely knows how to push buttons. And for that, he gets fired several times a week.
Oh my God, Kurt, I totally forgot to tell you this.
What?
You're fired.
I've been fired a lot during writing.
The economy is going through some tough times.
Dan is the whitest human being in the world.
Cut back on a number of different areas. Obviously, I was in the writer's room as EP helping curate the writing process. Probably the most sane person in the room.
Amy runs the show much like a Jim Jones-style Guyanese cult, and that's one of the many games to break you down. And she's not going to be stopped.
Kurt, you know you're fired, right? They brought it up because it's true. Pack your shit. He's not getting paid. Our first summer working together, he decided that he had like this huge crush on me, and he was like, I want you to be my girlfriend. And I was always like, I thought it was so funny and I thought it was cute, but I was like, why? There was some reason I just wasn't like feeling it with Kurt.
I look exactly like her dad.
And I was like, oh my God, I can't ever date you. You look like my dad.
She's a gross for even having gone on those 2 dates with me, as far as I'm concerned.
I think Kurt is hilarious and just a total degenerate. He's always broke, even though he like works all the time. He's always like, do you know when we're getting our checks? Kurt, you just did like voiceover for 8 episodes of a network show, and he's like, ugh. But he's like one of my best friends, and I love him. He's like a brother, or like a dad. He says Broheim and he says Bro Sif. Is there a different not bro nickname that I could throw in?
Bone slice?
Nut slice.
You can be nut dogs.
That's right, fist bump.
Nut dog.
It's my nut dog right now. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's my nut dog from way back.
You my nut dog. You my nut dog. I'll be right back.
My favorite sketch is Nutters.
It's like Hooters, but it's for women, so it's...
So they showcase their nuts, their like nut cleavage.
It's Nutters. I mean, it's a simple premise.
I think he makes Jim do that.
Yeah, he's my nut dog, bro. What's up, man?
But I think you should totally do it very naturally and quickly, and then
what did I just do?
and then what did I?
Nuts, bro.
I think it should be 2 sacks.
2 sacks.
Give me 2
Come on, get a couple sacks. Yeah. It's something I've thought of a while ago, and now I'm excited it's going to come to fruition.
Ouch! Easy, Jim. It's a family restaurant.
Kyle.
Is she Tootsie? Is she Dustin Hoffman Tootsie?
I am a woman. You treat me as son. Let me tell you what. I am a woman.
He's very like sweet and lovely, and then we realized near the end of the writing period that Kyle had written some of the darkest shit that of anyone.
Jesse, I don't get along with, and Tig, I don't like. Kurt, I don't really like him. Amy, I obviously don't like.
And yet he probably seems like just the most mild,
Is that everybody?
chill person.
Yeah.
I live with Kyle and Tig. They have bunk beds. I'm sure they told you that they have bunk beds.
There they are. I probably should have cleaned it up first.
Hi!
No.
No?
Let's...
Take it down? Okay. Hi. It's pretty... Wait a minute, Amy.
We do a lot of bits.
A lot of ridiculousness going around the apartment.
Here I lay by myself in my poop.
Some of the things that have happened at the apartment have popped up on in the sketches.
Living up the swamp.
Where did we go?
Possum in your heart. Possum in your heart. Possum.
Living
in your heart.
Working with them and then also living with them has been so fun.
You guys.
Wow, what station is that on? Guys, hold on 1 second.
I'm just weirdly living with these two people in their 40s that have bunk beds.
Okay, hold on, here's Tig. Hey.
It's like she doesn't even live with us, though, because she's traveling so much doing stand-up.
Kyle and I are kind of latchkey kids.
That's the truth. We saw that at Amy Schumer's.
Shut up, I'm going to do my show. I've just been going on the road every weekend and just getting ready for the stand-up that's going to be on the show. So we're headed to West Nyack to perform at Levity Live, a new club. Give a warm welcome to Amy Schumer. Believe it or not, I'm not smoking pot these days, but the eye drops are because I'm so tired because I've been working on the TV show all day, and then, you know, at night then I do shows, but my eyes are the evidence that I'm tired as fuck. I'm loving this place. I don't know which way to face in here. It's like sex. I'll just do what I usually do, cry. I remember like when I started, David Tell was like, you're really funny, but you need to get out on the road. Nothing makes you as strong as going on the road. Do you want to come in here? I'm about to take a giant... No.